right, so today we're going to be talking about Google My Business. So to go to your account, you'll go to business.google.com. You'll sign in. If you already have access, you'll see the account in here. So right here's your business listing. If there's a bunch of listings, you can go in here and see the profile or edit it or pretty much whatever you want. You're going to click into the profile. And once you're inside, this is the main dashboard. In the top left, you'll see it says Home. This main dashboard, it kind of likes to walk you through it. So there's a little Get Started tab once you get in here. Right off the bat, you can see your performance history over the last 30 days or last 28 days. You can see how many views you've had on Google searches as well as map searches. Discovery would be if people are searching for nonprofits and other things like that. And then activity means how many people engaged with the profile. So you can see how many website visits, how many phone calls, how many photo views, how many direction requests. So this is the last 28 days. And then you can go over to the Insights tab and you can dig into it a little bit deeper. So there's a new profile performance tab. You can click this. And within here, you can sort of set the date ranges. So we could go in here and, click September through February. And you can see how people interact with the business. So the first thing we'll see is interactions. 255 interactions. 255 calls, no messages yet. We recently turned on messages so you can get messages. If you scroll down, you can see how people found you. If you click See More, it should give you some more search terms. And it'll give a little breakdown of the performance. You can also see how customers interacted with the business, where customers view your business, whether it's on Google Search or Google Maps. Customer actions, website visits, direction requests, or phone calls. And you can see sort of where people are searching from too on this map right here. Google's trying to get better and better at the reporting side of this. So they're just really starting to dig into the details. And you can see what days of the week you're getting most of the phone calls. And you can see how the traffic's gradually increasing here on people viewing your photos and pictures. Now let's talk about how to set up and manage the account. There's really only a few key things. Now, this is specifically for Google My Business. Other things you should be aware of, if you guys want to start really getting more search traffic on Google, you want to look into local listings and directories. These are other websites that you guys could add your business name, address, and phone number to. Basically an online directory, you know what I mean? But some examples would be Bing and Yahoo and Yelp and Info USA and Hot Frog and Foursquare. This is an older one actually. Apple Maps, Facebook, Instagram. There's a bunch of different sources. And you could always use something like Moz, if you go to Moz Local SEO scan. So you could use a platform like this to do a little free, quick local listing score, and it'll show you what listings you already have and which ones you need. So you would just type in on Google Moz local listing score, and you can do this later as well. You put in your business name, address, and phone number, and it does a quick search for you. Now back to Google My Business. There's really 3 to 4 things you need to focus on to manage the account. Before you do that though, the first thing you want to do is you want to download the Google My Business app on your smartphone. So you would just go to the App Store and type in My Business. And from that, it actually allows you to message customers directly from Google My Business who have questions or directly message your business just like you would from Instagram or Facebook. It lets you manage Google My Business just like you would manage a social media account, because you know how on Instagram you could message people, but you can also post, you can actually get reviews on Google, you could add pictures. There's 3 main things that you want to focus on. Obviously, you want to pay attention to the metrics and performance. You can create posts just like you would for social media. So you would click Create a Post, and you could say, there's a couple different things you could choose from, like a COVID update or a special offer, or if there's anything new going on. I think if you have an event, you could go into your computer and upload an image, and you can add a button where you could have them call now or order online or learn more, and you could put a link, to your Google My Business page or your Instagram page if you want them to follow you there. Basically you put an image with a little post or description with a button and a link. If you have something for sale, you could say, and you could have it run from now until the end of May or something. And you can add more details below with links and like special offers and redemption codes. So that's how you post. I would recommend, similar to social media, maybe once or twice a week. Next we have photos. So photos is where you can click and you can add photos or videos to your listing. And you can identify the type of photo. You can update your cover photo or your logo right here. And you can also choose to post different types of photos, like if it's a video or an interior of your location or an exterior of your location or your team at work or just the team itself or just different identity photos. For example, you could go to at work and you could upload a photo directly from your phone or your computer. And so if somebody searches your business name or goes to your business listing, they can see your products right here, which we'll talk about. They'll see your reviews, and then they'll see your pictures down here. So you can see you can add a post, and this is where the post will show up. And then the pictures are right here, so where it says see photos. The photos that Google shows, like this one right here, will probably have the most views because whichever one they decide is the best one, they'll keep showing that more often, and you'll see it'll have a lot of views. Next, you'll have reviews. Reviews are extremely important if you want to rank higher on Google. So for example, if I search for cell phone repair companies, so you'll see for pretty much any industry, the businesses that are like optimized and doing these things that I'm showing you, and if they have a lot of good reviews, they're always going to rank above everybody else. So reviews, the local listings, the posts, all this stuff is important because if you do all of it, you're going to beat everybody else and you're going to get more phone calls and more business. So for example, these are 3 shops that I own in Philly and we rank at the top first, second, and third because we have so many great reviews and we're doing all the other stuff. And so to get reviews, my suggestion would be, and one of the things you should always do is, it's good to have people say in the reviews what their experience was with you because there'll be different keywords that Google will notice. In your response, you always want to thank them, whether it was a good or a bad review. And then you can go to haven't replied and you can see which ones you haven't replied to right here. Messaging right here on the left-hand side, this is more of a common feature with the app, which is why when you click here, it says download from the App Store. That way it's like direct messaging with customers from your phone. Products is probably the last thing we'll cover. So if you're a jewelry store or a small business or even maybe an e-commerce store, you can come in here and see how it looks on Google once you've added it. And then you can add more products and categories for products too. So you could click add product. You could choose a picture and upload that. And you could say product name, go down to category, and you would add a price and a description right here and make sure you choose create a new category, add a price, add a description. And you can even add a link to the product. So you would fill this out. It says add a button, so you can say shop now or something, get offer, order online, and then have a link below that. And make sure you upload a picture for it so they can see it on Google. And if you're ever not sure what to post, you could just post what you're posting on social media. You don't have to recreate the wheel every time. The last things to mention, which I would recommend you guys do for photos, Google, like other social media accounts, they care about content and having fresh content. So, once, twice, 3 times a week, try to come in here and do a post and add, pictures and videos. You can add a video right here. It can't be a huge video size, like, maybe a 30-second or less. And last but not least, you could do a 360 video. So basically you would hire a company like Momentum. We do like 360 tours inside of buildings, our website. You could hire a virtual photographer because Google cares about having, the insides of buildings toured as well. So you can see a lot of our different work, and you can hire us or someone like us to do the inside tour of your facility. And that really rounds out and recaps all of Google My Business. There's a lot of really cool, features and options and things you can do to manage it. Make sure you always check out your home tab, which is your dashboard. To get more reviews, what I would suggest is you click share this review form. And you could use this as a hyperlink in emails. You could put this link and send it to customers and friends or family. You could add it in the signature of your email. You could post about it on other social media accounts to have people leave you reviews. You just got to think of really creative ways to share it to get more people to review you.